Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Oh, we have a cute Daddy UK ball with his sons Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, all looking pretty funny. What a sweet little postcard right here. I thought I was family. No, America. You're the oldest child that decided to immediately leave home. You kind of outcasted yourself from the rest of them. That's what you get for being the rebel of the family, I guess. Since Canada, New Zealand, and Australia didn't get their independence until much, much later, I can see why they all are kind of a little bit closer. I kind of want to see more Christmas cards from other country ball families. Imagine Portugal and Spain with all their former colonies. Although I think their photo would look more like this. Greece is inventor too of many things, like microstates. Yes, Monaco, San Marino, and Liechtenstein. Doesn't get much smaller than these guys. Democracy, as the USA says, Dad? I guess Greece could be America's long-lost stepdad. Yet you still cannot invent way to pay debt, says Germany. Always gotta bust Greece's bubble. Every time, Germany, you just can't stop mentioning this. Greece never can end up fun. And actually, as of the last 3 years, their national debt in billion US dollars has only gone up. Although to be fair, Italy is kind of right behind you in second place out of other EU countries. Portugal also pretty high up there. I'd kind of like to see more exploration of maybe the USA and Greece being like long-lost father and son. It weirdly does make sense. Or maybe that's just like a great ancestor. It's okay, no cry. I think it's you played really good, Brazil, says a sad Croatia. Example of good sportsmanship. Haha, we won, pothead, you loser. Freaking no German, says the Dutch in response. Example of bad sportsmanship. Yeah, some places celebrate differently in the World Cup. Argentina just had no chill. Even during the game, there was like a lot of fighting. It was actually just kind of shocking, to be honest. Hey, Bibi, what is wrong? It's just, I'm Spain without the S. I forgot you spoke French. This is a comic referring to when Morocco defeated Spain in the World Cup this year. And of course, they were very sad about it. You could say they were living in Spain without the S. But remember, Spain without the S in French, pain, actually means bread. What a twist. So being Spain without the S and then assuming that they speak French, yeah, that means Morocco can just literally eat them. They're practically just bread. What an amazing comic. It's a little twist on the original. This time it was in front of France, yeah, and they said pain, so they got eaten. What an amazing reconquista by Morocco. Flashback to the 15th century. Portugal and Spain sharing a toast as they completely divide up the world. Spain was given most of the Americas, whereas Portugal was given most of pretty much everything in the East. Flash forward to now. Morocco, strong! Mierda. Yeah, the Spanish Armada is not that great right now. It's just crazy that this even happened in the World Cup. I mean, these three places have so much history, and to see Morocco take out not only Portugal, but Spain as well in the next round, or I think it was the other way around. Anyways, it's just crazy the way they did this back to back. It's literally like they took over Iberia all over again. They finally went back to their old favorite year of 790 when they just controlled all of this. Finally, their revenge is complete. Oh Lord, we're losing the battle. Time for ye good old plan B. Touch. Oh my Lord, my leg. Show me mercy, Lord, the pain. Hey, wait a minute, you of acting here of your Oscar. Yeah, let's go! Let's get it. Once again, France is just in the background like confused. Lay what? As they still ended up winning. I mean, as long as England won something, right? Wait, he's a bull though, what leg? I think this English ball made his good friend Shakespeare pretty proud. What an absolute performance. At least that's something coming home. Hey Hawaii, why do you always play Battleship? Preparing. Meanwhile, there's a picture stand of old Imperial Japan. What? As Alaska backs away slowly, Hawaii's literally just been staring at this game of Battleship while the other side's played by an imaginary Empire of Japan. They were surprised once, but that'll never happen again. Pearl Harbor definitely triggers some PTSD for the state of Hawaii. Texas relaxing on kind of a stormy day. Huh? What is this? As a single snowflake falls from the sky. Snow! School is canceled. They just can't handle this. Meanwhile, cut to what I think is maybe Alaska? What luck! One more inch and I would have had to cancel school. Yeah, the only US states with a yellow star is Alaska, Arizona, and Indiana. Maybe it's Indiana. It's definitely probably not Arizona. But then again, no, that looks like Alaska, and they probably do get this much snow. So this is talking about how Texas is very likely to cancel school at any side of snow. To be fair, they really don't have the infrastructure to deal with the cold. They're not really used to it in Texas. Meanwhile, Alaska, on the other hand, it's like snowing every day. You just gotta go. According to this Quora response to how often do public schools in Alaska cancel for snow or ice, we had 8 closures kilometers in 10 years as of 2016. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. I realize most often snow days add to the overall end of the year. So if you like miss 2 days because of a snow day in the middle of the year, they'll add 2 days at the end of the year to make up. But I obviously never got to experience this in LA. I feel like a random snow day on just a random Wednesday would be pretty life-saving at times. Like, yeah, I might have to go to school for a little bit longer in June, but man, having a sporadic holiday randomly in the middle of the week would be amazing. I should have went to school in Texas. Probably not Alaska, though, if I wanted this. Look, Italy returns from the Middle East. You look terrible, says Switzerland. Italy, what happened to you, asks Austria. Was terrible accident? Can you recommend airbags of many tasteful... Wait, Bulgaria, what? He can't speak. I fear our friend has cruel punishment suffered. What was the crime? Blasphemy? Slander? Maybe they cut out his tongue. Those barbarians. Nay, worse, I fear theft. No, Italy lost their most important way of communication. Without their hands, how are they supposed to speak? That's why in this panel, they literally couldn't say anything. If you don't want this Italian ball to say anything, you leave his tongue. You go for the hands. Well, luckily for him, maybe he can just buy a new one. He just needs another stick. He's obviously playing off the joke that Italians use their hands a lot when speaking. Although when I was in Italy, I didn't see that much of this. And I was on a heavy lookout for at least one gesture like this. It was kind of one of the most disappointing moments of my life. I love how the old handy pole has kind of become a staple of the country ball universe. Yeah, Saudi Arabia, talk about cruel and unusual punishment. Come on, you guys. I need more military spending and aggression. I'm tired, old boy. You're the empire now. History is over as France holds on to their iPhone. I'm pacifist now. China's plan is worked great. They're growing weak. China's patience is key to success. Soon it will be time for Make Destiny when China decides to make reclaim of province Taiwan. Cannonball! Holy frick, boys, Russia did the thing. Aye, lad, he did the thing. Yo, boys, we got caught slipping. Arm up, y'all. I'm gonna invest in my military. The West shall never be caught with our pants down ever again, old bean. Instead of having 4 planes, I now be sure to have 6. Meanwhile, Russia's like, give aid. But yeah, you kind of just ruined China's whole plan. You shouldn't have just cannonballed into things like that, huh, Russia? Now the boys are back in town. I was gonna sing a song, but I didn't want to. I wonder what China's plan is to get Taiwan now. Obviously, this comic is referring to the fact when Russia invaded Ukraine, it had all of the West start rearming their militaries, spending more, upping their defense. And if this was actually China's plan to wait until militaries were really nice and weak before they invaded Taiwan, then yeah, unfortunately, everything just backfired. Probably needed to negotiate with Russia a little bit more. Yeah, that is a long time wasted. Found you, Filipina. Tee. Found you, Singapore. Found you, bruh. Wait, I love that name for him. I'm never gonna say Brunei again. Wow, Brunei's his winner of Seek of Hydego. Is just me or is we forget something? Malaysia #1. Oh. That is not where I was expecting this to go. Because out of all these Southeast Asian nations, they are probably the best at hide and go seek. If you want to learn more about this subject, this video by Laminio pretty much explains everything. And I think it might be one of my favorite YouTube videos ever. Crazy, we still don't even know. Hey Austria, remember when we teamed up in WW1? Yeah. Hey Austria, remember when we merged together in WW2? Yeah, I remember that too. I lost both of them. I think you're bad luck. Oh, poor Austria. I actually don't think Austria is that mad about this whole thing though. I mean, they kind of caused WW1 by triggering a bunch of alliances, and then they kind of caused WW2 by being responsible for the mustache man. Yet nobody remembers that part, so it's all good. Look at how barbaric the Germans are. Ain't I right, my little province of I'm sorry, I don't know Latin. Yes, Rome, you are the best. Barbar. Meanwhile, a couple thousand years later, please Germany help! Big scary Greece is bullying me! Of course, this is referring to the time where Italy and WW2 declared war on Greece, and Germany had to come all the way down to give them a little bit of aid. Crazy how fast things can change from the Roman times to more modern events. I just don't understand these kids anymore. China and India fighting on some sort of mountaintop. Oh no, did we miss this? Thought it got postponed. Not knowing was drunk. Cut to a poster in the background. I will not know what weapons WW3 will be fought, but WW4 will be fought with sticks and stones. So this is reference how India and China have border conflicts, but I guess they both agreed to not use any like advanced weaponry or like ICBMs, things that can cause cause a whole world war. And I guess things are starting to get a little crazy again. Yeah, this is totally not scary at all. St. Lucia sleeping. Boom! I'm on fire! Help! My head has been caught on fire! Somebody help, please! Don't worry, I've been prepared for this. I'll go get the others, says Sweden. As here are all the Nordic balls as they just begin to sing. Lucia, try scream in tune, please. As they're just like flailing around in panic in the background. Wait, I thought it's the Baltic states that usually sing for their freedom and stuff. So this is reference to St. Lucy's Day, which was just recently celebrated. And it's actually a big thing for the Scandinavians, meant to bring hope and light during the darkest time of the year. This actually coincides with the shortest day of the year, even though St. Lucia is actually like an Italian saint. And actually for this Caribbean island with the same name, St. Lucia, they also celebrate the day. It is known as their own national day. But yeah, I guess the Scandinavians here just got a little bit confused or something. Who could have guessed a connection between a small Caribbean island and a bunch of Scandinavians? Croatia, reporting for duty. Okay, go eliminate that guy over there. Aye, aye. Time to oof. No, please. Croatia, do good job. I did not know it was possible, but you made it look so bad. Yeah, I think even No Germany was a little surprised by this. So Croatia during WW2 was famously very brutal. They were just doing really horrible things, yet their actions are still kind of overshadowed by the No Germans. You could definitely say they were taking things way too far. And big thanks to my patrons. Drew, I'm stalking you and will kidnap you December 27th, 2022. DJ McSkillet, aPhatNarwhal. Drew's Argentinian $20 is a lot.
Bjarne Wildfang,
Bring back
Evan Pryce,
GoodOldRyah,
Kilgore,
LuxembourgLover,
Noah
Gamer,
Veiotic,
Bassall,
ortin,
69,
5610,
Patrick,
Phresh
Animations,
Animations,
RyeThePie,
Scottish,
Tokyo,
Tokyo,
if you hear this, I love you. The
Lithuanian,
Mexican
Commonwealth,
Twickenhamster.
ZaneyBoi.
And why am I doing this?